61. The best time of the day to study is in the early morning, just after dawn. This is the quietest time of the day and I am able to really get into what I'm studying. 62. I think art is exceedingly important in life, especially today. People need to see the beauty in their lives. Art is fascinating and can inspire us to think more deeply and reflect on life. 63. When I was a kid all restaurants were quite cheap and simple, but now a wide range of elegant Chinese and international restaurants line every street. 64. The young normally listen to pop, rock, hip-hop or live music whereas older people tend to listen to more traditional music like folk, opera or old songs. 65. It is essential for giving children a sense of identity and unity if they wear school uniform. 66. It seems to me that many people, especially younger people, are very vulnerable, particularly in today's fast-paced competitive society. 67. There's a local magazine named Time Out that is full of events listings, advertisements and reviews about the latest gigs, concerts, exhibitions and so on. 68. No matter what new skill I want to master, I just learn it by trial and error on my own. 4. Example, it took me almost a year to learn to swim. 69. Planning for a life helps us be more positive. Take me for example, I would prefer to make a New Year resolution and try my best to make it come true. 70. The best thing to do would be to always allow lots of time to get anywhere. 71. One thing people could do is to trust their gut instinct more when making decisions. 72. Parents shall give their children as much freedom as possible to do with the event, instead of always telling them what to do. 73. It's likely that students will run into a lot of problems if they don't make plans. 74. People who have a positive outlook on life are more likely to be happy. 75. More people around the world are more prosperous now than in the past, which means they can afford to eat better. 76. It's much better to eat low-fat food, organic fruit and vegetables. 77. The most common causes of obesity are a diet high in fat and sugar and a lack of exercise. 78. Most people work in offices so they just sit in a chair all day long and only move to go to the photocopier. 79. Not only can schools offer a wide range of sports for children to play, but they can also teach them about eating a balanced diet, and the negative effects of eating junk food and not exercising. 80. A good advertisement is one which makes you want to buy the product or service it's advertising. 81. Books have been in existence for hundreds of years and we've been able to pass on knowledge from generation to generation through books. 82. Libraries provide areas where you can sit down to read or study because the quiet environment helps them get more work done. 83. People don't really see their neighbors all that often nowadays, whereas in the past, they used to do quite a lot of things together. 84. Home furniture tends to come in a much greater variety of styles than office furniture, simply because most people want their homes to look unique. 85. If you get this style of furniture right, then you can make your home look really nice and cozy. 86. History makes us better appreciate everything have around us, instead of just taking it for granted. 87. Change is necessary, but it is also frightening. For this reason, people continue to rely on their traditions to give them a sense of their roots and to remind them of where they've come from. 88. I think the city is associated with work and the country with relaxation. 89. I think success in studying comes from being highly motivated to study a specific subject area. 90. Being proud of where you are from is therefore an extension of being proud of who you are. 91. On e off the obvious benefits living with friends study and you always have someone around to talk to. 92. The older we get, the more nostalgic we get about the past. 93. Sometimes English grammar can really drive me crazy. 94. Kids need to be exposed to a wide range of situations and settings, and experiencing just the city or just the countryside is limiting. 95. I think culture is also what connects us to our past. 96. If it wasn't for historical buildings, then most cities would look pretty much the same. 97. Texting is pretty cheap and super fast, whereas writing a letter costs more and takes a lot longer. 98. There used to be only a limited variety of programs, whereas nowadays, there is a much wider range of things on TV, such as talent, reality and dating shows. 99. Playing competitive sports is one way of motivating children to develop and improve themselves. 100. The English poet John Donne said no man is an island, and I think in this day and age that is also true of countries. We are all connected.